In the sport of athletics, certain venues have been known over the years for producing exceptionally fast times. In this video, we'll be looking at the 10 fastest tracks in history when it comes to 100 meter times. To determine which tracks are the fastest, we'll calculate the average of the 5 fastest times ever ran on each track. In 10th place, we have the old Hayward Field in Eugene. Since Hayward Field has had a complete renovation recently, with a new track installed with better technology for producing faster times, we'll be separating the times that were ran before 2021 from the times ran after 2021. The fastest win legal time ran on the old track was Tyson Gay's 9.77, which he ran at the 2008 Olympic trials. Steve Mullings ran a time of 9.80, and the remaining 3 times that make up the top 5 fastest were run by Justin Gatlin. The average of the top 5 comes to a mark of 9.80 seconds. In 9th place, we have the LETZIGRUND Stadium in Zurich. The 5 fastest times we've seen at this track have all come from Jamaican athletes between the years 2006 and 2012. The meeting in Zurich is nearly always held after the main championships each year, so athletes tend to come into these races in peak form and can run relaxed. The fastest time belongs to Johan Blake for his 9.76 run in 2012, and the average time comes to 9.798. In 8th place, we have the Stadio Olimpico in Rome. The 5 fastest times ran at this track belong to Justin Gatlin for his 9.75 race in 2015, Usain Bolt in 2012, Tyson Gay in 2009, and Asafa Powell in 2010 and 2006. The average of the 5 fastest times comes to 9.79. In 7th place, we have the new Hayward Field. In just 2 seasons since this new track has been installed, we've seen 3 times clocked under 9.8, all from Fred Curley, with the next 2 fastest times coming from Trayvon Bromell for his 9.80 and 9.81 runs. Curley ran 9.76 and 9.77 on the same day at this year's US Championship, then followed that up a few weeks later with the fastest ever opening round race at a World Championships with 9.79. The average of the top 5 times comes to 9.786. For those of you curious about what the average time would be if I took the 5 fastest times from Hayward Field, including both the old track and the current track, the time would be 9.778, which would only move it 1 spot further up the list than the current track. In 6th place, we have the Olympic Stadium in Beijing. This stadium has hosted 2 major championships that include the 2008 Olympics and the 2015 World Champs. The 5 fastest times all happened during those 2 events, and all belong to Usain Bolt and Justin Gatlin. Bolt's 9.69 in the Olympic final was the fastest time ran on the track, with his 9.85 in the semi being the 5th fastest time. The average of the top 5 times comes to 9.78. In 5th place, we have the RIETI track in Italy. The 5 fastest times ran on this track happened in a short span between 2007 and 2010, and the meeting record for the 100 meters is held by Asafa Powell, who broke the world record there in 2007 with 9.74. Powell holds 4 of the 5 fastest times set on the track, with another time belonging to Nesta Carter, who ran 9.78 in 2010. In that same race, 4 other athletes set personal best, with 2 of those times actually setting new national records. There were rumours from some in the athletic community that the track had a slight downward tilt, which may have led to many athletes running PBs there, but there's no way to confirm if there's merit to this claim. The track was renovated in 2011 and replaced with a Blue Mondo track. The fastest time that had been ran on the track since then was Powell's 9.90 in 2014. The average of the 5 fastest times ran in RIETI comes to 9.778. In 4th place, we have the King Baudouin Stadium in Brussels. This track is the 2nd highest on the list among tracks on the Diamond League circuit, and all of the top 5 times have been under 9.8, with the fastest being ran by Usain Bolt in 2011 and the 5th fastest being ran by Christian Coleman in 2018. The average of the top 5 times on this track comes to 9.776. In 3rd place, we have the Olympic Stadium in London. This stadium was first opened for the 2012 Olympics, and in the Olympic final, we saw the 3 fastest times ever run on the track, with Usain Bolt's 9.63, Johan Blake's 9.75 and Justin Gatlin's 9.79. In the semi-final, we also seen Gatlin run 9.82, with Blake running 9.85. This is the only track on the list where the top 5 times were recorded in 1 season, and in this case, in 1 day. The average time comes to 9.768. In 2nd place, we have the Olympic Stadium in Berlin. The 5 fastest times on this track happened between 2006 and 2011, with the 2 fastest times coming in the 2009 World Championship final, where Bolt broke the world record ahead of Tyson Gay, who finished 2nd. These times are a testament to the incredible abilities of both athletes that season, more so than the track or the conditions, since the track was actually considered to be more favourable for longer distance runners than for sprinters. The next fastest times belong to Johan Blake with 9.82 and Asafa Powell with 9.84 and 9.86, with the average coming to 9.762. In first place we have the Lausanne Stadium. The fastest times run on this track all happened between the years 2008 and 2015. The fastest ever Diamond League time was recorded here with Johan Blake's 9.69 performance in 2012. The second fastest time belongs to Asafa Powell for his 9.72 personal best run in 2008. The remaining times belong to Justin Gatlin with 9.75, Powell with 9.78 and Bolt with 9.82. The average for the fastest track in 100 meter history comes to 9.752. I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching.